Hello, this is your DM here. DM stands for DJ Macintosh. It's your boy DJ Macintosh here, bringing you another live mix coming from you live in the radio. Another one off the top here. Again, to apologize and to promote. Again, apologies for these things coming out late. I'm actually putting quite a bit of work into this. These next few episodes I'm very proud of, and I want them to sound and have the music and whatnot ready for it. So these next few episodes probably will come out late. But I am very excited to be in this newest arc. Welcome to Botanists in Boston. Hello. Clap, clap, clap. Thanks so much for listening and sticking with us through this time. Again, classes also are kind of giving me the 1-2 right now, so I'm going through that and also trying to make sure that these episodes come out at least a decent time. So this one's coming out on Wednesday. Hopefully the next one will come out on Monday afternoonish is hopefully when I can get that done. If not, then definitely by Tuesday. This one especially, we just had, again, a couple difficulties. I actually lost a cord from out your hard drive, whole thing. Anyway, that's not what we're here about. We're here to talk about two things. One, tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. That's the hashtag sign, then YMBW. And for you older people, that's hashtag. You guys know what the hashtag sign is. Come on, it's 2019. Get with it. Yeah, so get your name read on the show if you tweet about the show. We have a couple people named in this episode. You'll obviously meet them. So tweet about the show using the hashtag YMBW. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at YMBWpod. And go check out this Indiegogo. She Speaks Unapologetically. It's a documentary about the struggles of African American women in America. And it follows all the way up to the Me Too movement, all the way through the Women's Rights Act. And it's a really great project, and I really would love if you guys went out and support it. So go check them out, indiegogo.com/SheSpeaks. Actually, that's indiegogo.com/project/SheSpeaks. And that's it for this episode start break. Not really a break if you think about it. It's more of it's a break from your ears to your peers. From your ears to your peers, your friends and your loved ones. So yeah, thanks so much for listening to this episode. Even though you haven't listened to it yet, I'm just making a lot of assumptions. But go ahead and listen now.
The following is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Names, characters, businesses, places, and incidents are either products of the Dungeon Master's imagination or used in a fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead, or any actual events, are purely coincidental. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. You might be wondering how we got here.
After this time, you guys were each given individual tasks according to your roles on this team. So you duck and dodge out of the way from these bullets, not realizing that Cash was right behind you, not wearing one of these suits. Cash, make a dexterity saving throw. Time kind of slows down for a minute for you. Deft move of your hand, you manage to catch the bullet.
The big thing about magic is how people access and channel it. I'm tapped into the source. Pure, unchecked, chaotic, wild magic.
That uncut shit, okay.
Well, you three are going on a field trip. This branch is full of arcane powers that they've been researching for decades now. The Boston branch is one of our oldest. This means that you are not to touch anything. There's also been rumored that there's some activity from the Reaper down there. However, you're not to be engaged whatsoever if you encounter the Reaper. We're going to be sending you with one of our lead investigation specialists. I was the one that okayed Papa's request for you all to go on this mission. Normally, he just makes vague requests that we kind of have to decipher. You see, he lost his mind a while ago, but the Reaper attacks have been more strange than usual. I'll be your guide, and my name is Arsinia. Alright, now, make sure you guys lock up behind you. We don't want anybody accidentally slipping back here. I know we have a couple glyphs on the door, but it's happened before, and it gets messy. This next part of the store is ginormous, and you guys are in the SWAT shop. So this is where you guys will be able to buy all your goods, whatever you need. You guys can buy things from the D&D manual. You can also buy a couple arms and stuff. I'm gonna say that you guys each have 1,500 between the three of you for spending money. I give you 1,000 in as your signing bonus, and then I will say each of you from your different things. Cash, you just got paid for your lessons. Julie, it was a Thursday when the attack happened, so you got paid there. And Wes, you managed to, between selling your apartment and your earnings from your initial episode, you have about 500 extra left over, but that you won't need to spend on expenditures, etc.
Now, here's the thing. In the D&D manual, everything is in gold pieces.
So
and we're using US dollars.
So the transition from USD to gold pieces with a couple. So the way the D&D handbook kind of outlines things, it's not set up in a traditional economy where more valuable things. I mean, some more valuable things are more costly. It's more set to things. So if you want to buy the way it's going to work is it is $10 for every gold piece.
Okay. So if I have 500, that's 50 gold pieces.
Yes, $500, 50 gold pieces. I will also say that I have a couple things here for you guys that I've already written out. You guys see in like these glass cages, these different pieces of paper. And Wes, make an Arcana check for me real quick.
Another natural 20. I'm feeling good today.
Don't use it all up. You have a lot to go.
I know.
You realize these are all scrolls. And you feel free to relay this to your partners. But the way the scrolls work, and I'm going to tell you guys this above the table, there's different things that you can buy that require. There's different spells you can buy, and you can cast them as rituals. I'm not going to worry about that. The ritual side too much, but these scrolls will essentially allow you to cast spells using the scrolls and the material component as spells, even though you're not a spellcaster type. So Julie and Cash, you can buy these scrolls and cast spells. It's a one.
I don't tell them what they are. Again, I forget to tell them because I assume that they know it.
How are we doing with like ammo? Are we like paying for ammunition?
Ammunition,
or is there like
unless
a limit on
if
that?
If it's a specialty type of ammunition, which I'll get into here. I only have one right now, but if it's a specialty type of ammunition, I am gonna put like a limit on how much you have for that.
Okay.
If it's just regular ammunition, I'm not gonna charge you for that. I'll just count it in.
Because like I have my slingshot, and I don't think I need to buy sling bullets. I can just use
grab a couple rocks off the ground.
Now, might I ask, what about those scrolls? Are they like rechargeable?
No, they're
shots,
one use, they're one use, but you can buy as many as you want. I mean, they get pricier and pricier, and you also have to make an Arcana check for each level, and I have like lists of stuff you have to do here. So, like for instance, a cantrip to a level 1 spell, depending on what the spell is $250 to $500, and you have to make an Arcana check DC of 10. And they get more expensive as you go on. So 2 to 3 is 1,000 to 2,500. 4 to 5 is 2,500 to 25,000. 6.
Next time, make a list of what's there. It's time consuming.
Yeah. I will. I have
happen.
it here, and I'll drop it into the Skype chat for you guys. I'm just saying this for the audience.
For us, yeah. It makes sense for the audience. I was just.
And you also have to buy the material components for these, so the cost of those will also be written into these. So not only do you have to buy the scroll, but you have to buy the material components if it does have them. So that's my way of balancing the material components using. Normally, you wouldn't have to use material components in a normal game, but if you want to have these spells, and this also works for you, Wes, because you can also have spells that you normally wouldn't have access to.
But they're only one-time use.
And then also, 9th level spells are $500,000 plus you have to buy the material components and make a DC spellcasting check of 18. So
Jesus H Christ.
Yeah. So you can buy these scrolls. It's gonna be the higher you use. I'm trying to make sure this is balanced. So the higher you use, it's gonna be a little more expensive. I also have here in my shop, you have bags of holding, $500.
Which we all have? Question mark.
Yeah,
You-
we have bags of holding.
Did I give you guys bags of holding? Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
we were given
If you ever
bags
need
of
a
holding.
replacement bag of holding, $500. Stones of far speech. You guys see these like purple stones?
They don't like issue those out to us.
Huh?
They wouldn't.
No. They assume you have cell phones, which don't necessarily work in Phaeton, but you can get a stone of far speech, $200 a stone. You can get an advanced stone of far speech. You see like a classier stone.
What's so advanced about it?
These can communicate across Phaeton and Gaia. So normally, a stone of far speech can only work on whatever plane you're on. These will work across planes.
Okay.
And those are $300 a stone.
Okay, now I do see in the D&D manual is I can buy an arcane focus. What does that get me? I've never found out. Does it do anything?
It
I don't think they
protects
actually...
you against some of the recoil of a spell. So if you have an arcane focus and something happens and a spell goes terribly wrong, instead of you being damaged for the spell going bad, the arcane focus will be damaged.
You know what? I think that's probably a good idea for my character to have. I feel like he would have some sort of arcane
Okay.
focus.
Yeah. What do you want? You can get a wand, a staff, an orb.
Those are the three.
If you
Standard
if you want
ones.
something else, you can get something else.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
Lucky rabbit's foot.
Ghost socks keychain.
You actually do see they have a one of those wands that has like a Patriots logo stitched into the side of it. You see a couple of those different kind of sports ones too.
Do they have like a ring or something I can use? Because I would want a staff, but because that's dope. But it's very noticeable, and I don't have time to work the runes into it.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Arsenia's
yeah.
sword.
So. You can. There's a ring focus. It's not necessarily as protective because you still are wearing it on your person. But yeah, you can definitely use that. It'll be I think $400.
I'm assuming they don't sell animals here.
No, not here.
Yeah, on the second floor of this Target. Excuse me.
You actually see they have a couple fish tanks with fish in them. That's about it.
Shit! You can't tell me that.
And a couple small
man.
lizards too, if you wanna.
Oh no!
Okay. You know what? I'll let you guys decide. I'll ask you guys whatever you think is most useful. I'll ask my team leader. I'll talk to Julie, and he walks up and says, "Hey, so I've been trying to decide between two things. Whatever you think might be the most useful. Either this is like it's an arcane focus, which means it kind of protects me from the blowback of my spells. But what I was thinking would be useful is one of these scrolls. I cast the spell Knock, which unlocks doors at the price of there being a loud sound when I do it. And instead of learning that spell, it might be easier to have more of a one-time use type of deal. I don't know how often we'll be unlocking doors where we can be loud. I don't know. What do you guys have any thoughts?
We can't pick the lock of a door.
Do either of you know how to pick a lock?
Oh yeah. Also, sorry, I have a couple more items here. There's also a hacker's kit that you can buy. It essentially is a modern thieves tool set. You wouldn't have your proficiency bonus because none of you guys are rogues, but you can make a hack. It allows you to make a hacking check against something. So if there's a computer or something, it's essentially like a BlackBerry with all these different outputs and different like coding things on it. And that's $500 for that. There's different levels of it, but the one that you guys would be able to use probably is $500. There's also a couple arms. There's a sawed-off shotgun. That's $1,500. Does a D8 plus 4, so pretty good. There is a couple pistols that you can grab, doing various amounts of damage, and they're $300 to $500. There is a sniper's rifle. That's actually $3,000, so it's a little bit outside your range, but it allows you to shoot from very far away. And I mean, there's other guns if you like want to. I can work around the pricing and damage wise of it.
Yeah.
How much is the knock scroll?
It'd be 5. It'd take all my money. Is my point. I can choose basically between an arcane focus and the scroll.
And we're going to a park, right?
You're going to the plant.
Yeah,
Sorry,
where are
you're
we
going to
going?
the plant. It's
The plant.
Do we know what that is? Did they give us any
make
information on that?
You can make a Google check. You make a history check.
I mean, I'll make a history
Yeah.
check.
I'll make a. I guess I probably read
15.
You probably have read something about it, so you can probably also make a history check. Cash, you'll probably
Sorry,
have to
the
make a Google
service,
check.
the service in that Target sucks. Okay, so
I
at
know.
disadvantage.
It ripped so bad.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16.
Okay. Cash, you do like a quick Google on your phone that they have updated with some SWAT information. You find out that it's a botanist. It's a botanical center. They do a lot of messing around with arcane magics and plants and different like plant life and stuff.
Oh, this I can fuck with. All right, cool. All right, it's a big old botanical garden.
Oh, okay. Get the.
Oh, do you think they have like that corpse plant there?
What? No.
Yeah, it's like that. It's that big plant. It smells like death.
No. Why would they have that there?
I don't know. Fucking the New York Botanical Garden has one.
Why? Wait, I've been there. I didn't see it.
It only
Okay, I made
blooms
my
for like
decision on
11
what I'm
days.
gonna
It's
do.
fine.
Okay. What are you doing?
I grabbed the knock scroll and the ring. The ring. Okay, here's my argument. A staff is only 5 gold pieces. The maximum arcane focus cost is 20 gold pieces. A ring, which isn't as good as even a staff, I don't think would be as expensive as you say. I think I could get a ring and the knock scroll for 500.
The knock scroll will be
and
$1,500 itself.
You told me. No, hang on. That's a first level spell. Oh, no, it's a second level spell. You're right. Shit. Never mind. I don't have that much money. So I'll just take the ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Now the ring, the reason the ring is I won't say I'll split even with you. I'll say it's $250. The ring, because the glyphs on the ring are very small. I'm not gonna say that it won't hurt you right away. It'll just be easier to break, but also it's very hidden, so it doesn't look like you're. And you also don't have to like whip out because if you have a wand or a staff, you have to whip that out. The ring you can always just wear.
Yeah.
So it is gonna be
Just
the most
use.
expensive.
Yeah,
thing
I
you
mean,
have.
I'm a sorcerer anyway, so an arcane focus isn't really necessary. But I feel like with wild magic, it'll help a little bit.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's the ring.
So
is what I'm-
$250. Mark that off. If you have some other stuff you want to buy.
What's this ring look like?
It's actually it's a brass ring, has these little tiny, barely visible inscriptions on it, but a lot of them, so it kind of makes the ring look a little bit darker than it normally would. But yeah, a lot of different inscriptions on it just to channel various kinds of magic.
My precious.
I was about to make I was also about to make a ring Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, one ring to
but
rule them all.
I was gonna do it in character. Why doesn't you did that in character?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah,
you see,
as Wes goes through the checkout, you see Cash kind of pop up behind him, goes, "My precious."
Yeah, and I do the little like Gollum walk. I have a grappling hook over my shoulder. That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah, the grappling hook they have is a little bit more state of the art. How much is the grappling hook in the manual?
2 gold pieces.
Okay, yeah, this one's gonna be a little bit more expensive because it's actually like the grappling hook in D&D lore is like just a hook shot, or not even a hook shot.
A
it's
rope
like one you.
with a hook.
It's just a metal.
Yeah, it's just a metal thing. This one's actually like you can shoot it, and I'm gonna put a limit on it. I'm gonna say two a day, and it has a range of 30 feet. So you can climb out of anywhere 30 feet, but you get two a day, and you have to like put it on a charger. It's electric.
It's a Ryobi like battery.
And let me
drill,
see how
my
much this
power
would
drill.
be. I'm gonna say that costs you $400.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's a pricey boy, but essentially you don't have to make any checks. You just have to shoot it, and as long as
I
it's in
can
range,
climb
you can-
anyway. So
Yeah.
all right. Goodbye grappling hook. I'm not. Absolutely not. I don't need anything. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm gonna go into the actual store.
I have
and
one
buy
more
some Pringles.
thing to. I have one more thing to ask about. I could get like light armor for for less than 25 gold pieces. Do they have like some sort of hidden something maybe I could put under my shirt.
You
or
can
my
actually
jacket
get
that no one
you
could
can
see.
actually you have your skin tight suits, your purple suits.
Does that do anything to our
No,
armor
that
class?
just keeps you guys from dying from bullets.
Well, no,
but if
I
you want
was-
something
I
for
was
your
thinking
armor
like
class, you can probably buy some bulletproof padding. You'll some what is it called? What is that stuff that
Kevlar?
silicone padding?
Kevlar? I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I was just thinking in general, light armor boosts your AC 1 or 2 depending on how good it is.
Yeah. You'll you can find this is not going to be like I mean you could they have chainmail there, but you probably wouldn't want to wear that
Yeah,
on the
it's not
street.
his speed,
But they have padding you can kind of stitch into your clothing. Silicone padding kind of enhanced with a little bit more durability in it.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That will because of
How much does that run me?
I'll say because it's like a more discreet thing. It's 150.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
I'll do it. That's good.
Okay, cool.
So, I needed that.
Yeah, but give you a little boost to your AC. Anybody else want to grab anything?
Well, real quick, I can't imagine I would be allowed to go on a mission without a gun.
Yeah, you in your backstory we talked about you having a gun. You have I think a pistol. You said you keep it at home, but I would assume when you moved into the SWAT location, you would.
Yeah. So what is the damage?
D6 plus 1, I say. Nothing serious, nothing for battle. It was just for protection. If you
Okay.
want something a little bit heftier, they have a couple more. There's D6 plus 2, D6 plus 3. They also have the shotgun again. That's 1500. It's D8 plus, but that is pretty noticeable. You'll have to keep that in your bag of holding. So you're just gonna hold on to your 1500. You want to buy anything?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So you guys finish up. You buy your things. We have good bits. And you guys head out. Arsenio's kind of waiting at the door for you guys. And he goes, all right, so we're just gonna check into our hotel. You guys deserve a relaxing night. So we'll go check in. You guys will have free range, and then you guys will start your mission tomorrow.
Okay.
What time of the year is it?
Let's say it's the end of May.
Y'all, is there a Sox game tonight?
Yeah, there actually is.
Oh my god, guys, can we go to a Sox game?
No.
Yes.
We're here on business.
Yes.
Plug it.
Nope,
Yes.
we're here on business.
Damn it, Julie. Cap, Lieutenant, please.
Wes leans over and taps Cash on the shoulder and just gives him like a calm down, like a discreet calm down motion. I've got an idea. I've got this is gonna be great.
So he yeah.
Okay, cool.
Fine.
You guys eventually walk. Actually, you guys are in the Commonwealth Hotel, the really nice hotel, very luxurious. I don't know if the Commonwealth specifically has a pool on top, but I know one of the pools around here.
They got a pool in there. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a pool, sauna. The beds you guys. The beds you
What
guys
is
have
the
are
room
luxurious.
situation?
Each of you has your own room. It's in a suite situation.
Wow,
So
that's nice.
yeah. Oh, SWAT put you guys up. This is the only night you guys are going to be living in this luxury. You guys are going to be staying in the plant dormitories for the next couple nights. So they figured they might as well treat you, especially since it's your first mission. Maybe a welcome kind of first night on the job kind of deal.
All right, so that night, Wes and Cash are gonna sneak out to the Sox game.
Yes.
Okay. What is let's before that? What is Julie doing that night?
I'm reading up on the plant.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you'll have some information on the plant. I'll give you a +2 to any. Or that's kind of a lot. I'll give you a +1 to any perception, investigation, or history checks you have to make on the plant. You
So,
two need to make stealth checks.
Here's how I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
We are going to go to bed and sleep before the mission proper. This is just a bit that we're doing right now, correct?
Yeah. You guys will.
Yeah.
You guys will be able
Okay,
to
then
make
I'm
it back in
going to
time and
use
sleep.
my new spell, Phantasmal Force.
Okay.
And Julie will see us sleeping in our beds if she wanted to. The two of us are we're going to bed
That's a
early,
big
and then we
if
go
right
into our
there.
rooms.
Okay.
What?
That's a big if I wanted to see you sleeping.
Well, my point is she sees Wes saying, hey, we're going to hit the hay and get some sleep while we're sneaking out. So she's being distracted talking to a fake me.
Okay. I'm going to say that you. Okay, so the way this works is Julie, make an intelligence saving throw.
11.
Okay, what?
Nope.
Nope. So that doesn't
does
pass.
not do it.
So you see Wes kind of go, all right, I'm gonna put it in for the night, and he walks in the door and slams it. You two still have to make stealth checks, but you will have advantage. And this is a group check. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the mechanics of this. You just need to get over 50%. And what's your passive perception?
-1.
-1? Okay. So your passive perception, I believe, is 9?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I rolled a 23,
Okay.
so
And
with advantage. First was a 12.
Rolled a 14.
okay, yeah, you both pass as Julie's studying over the plant things. You guys you use the phantasmal force, and yeah, you sneak out for the night. You guys go enjoy a Red Sox game. The Red Sox tickets are
Getting some real data on this.
it is
Spring season, no one's there. Student, 9 for 9.
9 for 9.
9 for 9.
it's $20 each.
Sick.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you guys get some not necessarily nosebleeds, but just some general decent seats, and you guys have a good time. So this is going to be interesting. Julie, Arsenio, while you're sitting in the room, did you at least treat yourself to like a nice bath or something?
Nope.
No.
I took a brisk shower.
A hardened soldier. All right, yeah,
Cold
you're
showers.
sitting at the thing. You took a quick shower. Arsenio actually goes, he walks out with his sword, and he goes, I'm gonna go just do rounds real quick, make sure the area is secure, whatnot. Don't mind me if I don't come back. I might also just go get a drink real quick, but don't wait up for me.
Okay.
And he walks out the door with his big sword. And yeah, you spend the night kind of reading through the stuff. You two make stealth checks again to sneak back in.
Yeah, after we
Oh,
went
and
to
also
Wahlburgers.
Wes, make a this will happen at the thing, but go ahead and make that D10 roll.
Oh yeah, I did while it's happening. Because that's yeah.
Yeah.
It's an 8.
Okay, yeah,
It's
you're fine.
It's when I roll a 1, right? That's what we decided?
Yeah, when you roll a 1.
Okay.
So it's a 10% chance, which is not very high. It's normally a D20, but we figured that would never happen.
Yeah. It would be more fun when it happens.
Also, do you? I don't know, Wes. Would you place a couple bets on the Red Sox game?
You can't. So no.
Well, you can't legally.
No. You know, he's spent enough money. He knows when to fold them. He knows when to hold them.
Okay, all right.
So-
I mean, as a gambling man, I figured you wouldn't pass up a chance to make a couple side bets.
Well,
but...
I think he gambles.
Okay, fine.
When he
You
knows
know
he
what?
can
Yes,
win,
he does
right?
it. He does. He does
Okay,
gamble.
What are you?
Yes.
What are you betting? For or against, and for who?
I'm betting $50 on the Red Sox.
$50 on the Red
here's how
Sox?
Here's how we should do this: is we should pick a date and we'll see if they won.
All right. It was
Cinco
the
de
end
Mayo,
of
go.
May.
It was the end of May, so
Oh.
pick a date.
I'll
And
say May
it's a
20.
Tuesday. It's a Tuesday.
What?
We said this is a
You
Tuesday.
said it was a Tuesday.
Okay, so end of May on Tuesday. All right, this is so May 27th. I don't think they played that day, but let me double check.
Well, then find the closest date to that.
Well, if they didn't, okay, we'll do it like this. If they didn't play, we're
May
just gonna roll.
27th, they won 12-5.
Okay, all right. So you
They beat the
you make
Cleveland Indians 12-5.
we'll just say you win double. So you made $100 that night.
Yeah.
Add $100 to your, or add 50. So you made 50. So you come back with the extra $50 in your pocket, and yeah,
What did
make
we
that-
go
we
to
still need to roll
Saloniki?
stealth.
yeah, make that
Yeah.
stealth check.
17.
Okay,
That is an unnatural 20.
cool. That wasn't with advantage, right?
No, that was just
No.
regular.
Okay. Yeah, you guys sneak back in undetected. as Julia and you guys make
Julie, not Julia.
Julie,
hell are you
get the
talking
Julie,
names
not
right.
Julia.
Feel our pain.
Yeah, you guys sneak back in and go back to sleep for a little bit. Everybody make a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay, that's a 2.
Great.
That's a 5.
All right.
Oh, wait,
6.
sorry. Perception? Sorry. That's an unnatural 1.
Oh Lord, you guys are not doing great. You guys, who rolled the highest?
I rolled a 5.
I had
What did
a
you roll,
6.
Cash?
Cash rolled a 6,
Okay,
right?
Cash.
You kind of get disturbed a little bit as you see you hear like a thump sound, and the door you hear the door open a little bit, and you hear like a kind of wheezing sound. Do you do anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up, check it out.
Okay. Yeah, you see Arsenio. He walks in. He has a cut on the front of his chest, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry about it, Cash. It seems there's a little bit of mishap going on in this city.
Wait, dude, sit down.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'll be able to shrug it off in the morning. I wasn't
Dude,
able
you're
to...
bleeding out of your fucking body.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll
As
bandage
opposed to
myself up
where?
and I'll be fine. I'll be fine by the morning. Just be on your guard. The Reaper might be in this city. I wasn't able to see who attacked me, but it was a cloaked figure. That's for sure.
Wait, I'm sorry. Where did you get attacked?
I was down at the Commons. I did my rounds around the building. This building's secure for sure, but I was down by the Commons and having a drink, and as I was walking back, I was attacked.
Dude, what? Can you just sit down and just take a breather? Holy shit.
He kind of sits down and you see that he actually was carrying a beer in one hand, his sword on the other, and he sits down and like finishes out the beer. He goes,
Open carry, sick.
This is nothing. In fact, I'll be honestly, and he digs around in his backpack. He kind of brought with him, and he pulls out a bean and he pops it, and you kind of see that cut kind of congeal. He goes, I'll honestly be fine. This is absolutely nothing.
God,
We just need to be on our toes and be ready for anything that might happen during the...
Yeah, I'm gonna go let the other guys know.
Okay, you wake him up.
I'm gonna wake up Wes first.
Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
you wake up Wes. He's a room down from you.
Yeah, dude.
He's not happy about it.
Listen, you can get more beauty sleep after this, but Arsenio got attacked and it might have been the Reaper, my dude.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
This wasn't something you couldn't relay to us in the morning?
No, dude, it's the fucking Reaper. That's like the number one thing that they told us to be careful about, and he's in the city now.
I'm sure it's fine. The building's secure.
Hell-
And he rolls over.
Yeah, Wes rolls back over and goes off to snooze land. as
I'm
you
going to
kinda
wake
sit
up
there.
Julie.
All right, you go over.
My door is locked.
Knock.
Knock, 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 knock.
Julie, do you get up?
Fully.
Thank you.
My door is locked.
Yeah, do you get up?
No.
You hear a pounding at the door.
Nope.
Nope.
Shit. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to sit in the hallway. I'm assuming Julie's room is on one side and Wes's room is on the other side, and I'm in the middle. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna sit in the hallway with my back against the door and not sleep.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Okay. I've thrown on a bathrobe and now I open the door. What?
Oh hey, sorry. The fucking Reaper attacked Arsenio?
Yeah, we know he's in the city.
Yeah, but like he attacked our dude.
He's been attacking SWAT members, yep.
Am I the only one freaked out by this? Are you kidding?
Well, what does Arsenio think? He's the one who's done this longer than
I don't know.
have.
He's giving that like tough guy. Ooh, we'll be fine. Like he got fucking.
You actually
says he'll
see
be fine, then
Arsenio's
he'll be
falling
fine.
asleep on his chair. He's
He
kind of
looks
snoozing.
fine.
But he got attacked by the Reaper. The dude kills SWAT members.
Well, He wasn't
Dude
killed.
or lady. Gender neutral Reaper person.
Arsenio wasn't killed.
Yeah, but like he could have.
We know to be careful. I mean, this just proves that he's active, which we did already know to some extent. There's not much we can do right now. I'm not
Alright,
sure
fine. Whatever.
how you wanted to proceed.
Night, Chief. And he's just gonna walk away. Because nobody fucking believes him, but he's still gonna sit outside.
Okay, you sit outside. You don't
Yeah.
sleep.
No.
Okay, you're gonna take a point of exhaustion for that.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. All right. Mark 1 exhaustion, and
Yep.
yeah. Okay. So you guys, you were told to report at the plant at 8:30. It's about 7:30 when you guys all rise and get yourselves ready to go. Arsenio's up. He's fine. He seems like perfectly fine. No damage to him whatsoever. And you guys all catch the train. Actually, you take an Uber over to the plant. The plant is actually it's a little bit near the Commons. It's actually right under the the statue in the middle of the Commons. Arsenio takes you guys to that, and he kind of does a couple knocks and flashes a glyph, and you see the statue kind of turn a little bit and opens up a stairway. And he goes, now if you ever need to exit the plant, all you need to do is, and he kind of shows you this not super intricate, but a couple knocks on a few select stones on the underside of the statue, and then he goes, and just do any arcane anything, and it should react with an opening, kind of like a door knock.
Good, so I'm the only one who can open the door. That's
Yeah, it seems like it. But don't worry. I should also be able to open the door at any time. So just stick with me, I guess, or stick with Wes. You two. Either way, buddy system.
I'm gonna go with Arsenio. Fuck those guys. You guys suck.
You guys
suck.
go down these stairs for a little bit. It takes about 10 minutes for you guys to walk down these stairs, and eventually you come to these two sliding metal doors. And there's a guard kind of sitting on a chair, kind of leaned back. He's obviously focusing on you guys as you guys come down the stairs, but he's kind of leaning on his rifle, and he goes, state your business, please.
We've been assigned here.
All right. Do you have your any SWAT badges or anything?
Yeah, here. Okay.
Okay.
Do we?
Yeah, you guys
Show
do.
'em.
You guys got I don't know if I mentioned it, but you guys got cards. Like
Sick.
little IDs, got your pictures taken and all that. You flash him your SWAT IDs, and he goes, "All right, go ahead." And he hits a big red button, and the doors slide open. The doors slide open, and it reveals an elevator a few feet down, and you guys all pile in the elevator, and it makes its way down. It's one of those clear glass elevators that lets you like see out.
I love those.
Yeah,
Oh, they're so nice.
it doesn't let you see down, but it lets you see like outside. So at first you just see just concrete for a little while, and then eventually you just come upon this huge chamber with all this plant life, all these different animals, kind of not huge animals, but you see sparrows and pigeons and different kinds of birds of prey, and then you kind of see down. You see actually a couple chipmunks swinging around, but you see these different huge crazy kinds of flower and fauna. You see this lily that looks like a giant, like the size of a giant tree, and you see a couple of these what are they called, daffodils?
Dandelions?
Yeah, you see a couple of dandelions that have already sprouted, but they're also ginormous, and these giant seeds with the floaters kind of fall down. And you see a couple scientists kind of down at the bottom when these things land, taking off samples of the cotton on top and doing some tests with it. And you see these different kinds of plant life all around you down below, and you guys slowly make your way down. You guys make your way down, and you see a brown-haired woman wearing glasses and a lab coat. She kind of, as you guys make your way all the way down with the elevator, she goes, "Hi, I'm Clara. I am the assistant lab director here, or I guess lab director's assistant. I don't know. Hi, nice to meet you. You all are from SWAT, yeah?"
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah?
That's so cool. Right this way. The director will want to see you immediately. And she kind of walks off in her direction. Kind of exiting this thing.
Following.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, you guys walk through and see some more of this plant life. You see actually like a couple of these shrubs that kind of walk around and settle back down. You actually see a Venus flytrap that kind of instead of being like a stationary thing, it kind of snaps out at different things, but it's kind of in a secluded location. You also see these little, and you see a lot of them too. How's the best way? Their tops. They're all green, but they have these facial features. They have these mouths and these eyes that are kind of indented in their head. But their entire top half, they're like, I guess where their like hair would be, is just a toadstool, but it's all green. They come up to about your knee, and they're walking around. And they're all assisting these different scientists, and you see a couple dozen just in this area alone, and they all walk around, and you hear a couple of them go me, or kind of some of the older, more regular ones go me. The biggest ones kind of come up to your thigh. Yeah, but you see a couple of those, and one of them actually waddles over to Clara, and Clara goes, okay, where do I start? So these are our assistants. We don't really have a name for them, like a normal name for them. I actually named mine. This one is Clarence. Say hi, Clarence. And this one comes to about your knee. He goes, me.
Oh my god!
And he actually reaches out a hand to one of his hands. It's not a hand per se. It's more of just like a stub. But he reaches it out for you to shake as you react, Cash.
Yes! Oh my god, it is good to meet you, little man!
And he reaches out to you, Wes.
Yeah, sure. He shrugs, goes, all right.
And then he reaches out
Shakes
to
his
you,
hand.
Julie.
I look down at it.
As he's like looking at Julie, I want to like do like a mock salute, like just looking at Clarence and being like, do the thing, like.
Clarence kind of looks at you confused a minute, and then kind of puts his hand to his head and kind of bumps his head back a little bit, and he goes, oh, me. But then he kind of shakes it off and continues waddling along with you guys.
Yeah.
And you guys see what is the plant. This is the botanical gardens that you read about. Julie, you read a little bit about this place. It was established about 80 so years ago. When they started, I mean, it wasn't nearly as large as it is now. With the technological advancements with magic and technology together, I mean, they've been able to do a wide variety of experiments. But you learn that this is where kind of alchemy and botany came together, and they were experimenting with different kinds of plants and how to make a history check just to know about plant life in general.
Would there be a nature check?
Yeah, a nature check actually.
Okay. Is that all of us?
Yeah, everybody.
Okay.
You guys-
13.
That is a 19.
19.
Am I gonna have a +1 on that from the?
Yeah.
Okay. 12.
12. You guys all.
Oh, should I have disadvantage? Hold on. Okay, that's it. That's still an 18. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. You guys all recall that that there are like living plants known to be in Phaeton, but these all seem to be of Earth region, and you guys know that Earth doesn't really have living plants. I mean, we have a couple of plants that seem to have things, but these things seem to have personalities. They seem to be, I mean, for better or worse, living. And that's kind of odd for something to be grown on Gaia. But you guys continue down. She leads you down a series of hallways. It kind of looks more less garden-ish and more like a lab setting. After you exit this big chamber, it's about 3 stories tall, by the way. I don't know if that actually, sorry, not 3 stories. It's 10 stories tall. And the elevator goes all the way down. She walks you. There's a long wall, and she walks you to this door. And eventually, you walk down this hallway a little bit and make a right, and you enter this office. And there you see an older woman, probably about 50s-ish, kind of a gray and dark hair. She's also got glasses on, looking at her computer and laptop, and she goes, "Yes, Clara, what is it?" And Clara goes, "Hi, these director, these are the recruits. Not the recruits, sorry. These are the SWAT members, sorry. Not the recruits. The recruits were here last week. Sorry. Yeah." And the director goes, "Quit your rambling, Clara. What are they here for?" And Clara goes, "Well, they were assigned to us to take a tour of the plant. And this was supposed to be given by yourself, Miss Director." And she goes, "Of course, I must take time out of my busy day to show SWAT members around and be a babysitter for a couple hours." And then Arsenio kind of goes,
We can leave if we're not welcome here.
I
Arsenio,
thought you needed us for something. Isn't that why you called us here?
you were assigned to us. We didn't necessarily call you, but perhaps you could be of assistance. We do have some testing we actually need done, and what better members than SWAT? It's just...
Listen, there's this wonky dude who tells us where to go, and we just go. It's a lot easier. So.
Yes. And then Arsenio kind of goes, if this is going to be a problem, man, we can just report that we saw everything and you don't need us at all. And she goes, no, it's fine. Come with me. We'll get to testing right away. And she kind of walks you guys out of her office and around. And she kind of walking up ahead of you guys. Do you guys say anything while you're...
Ma'am, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Dr. Aubrey Hesekorn.
Aubrey.
One more time?
Aubrey Hesekorn. She doesn't stutter like that. I stutter like that. And she goes, "Now, if you'll please excuse me, I have a lot to show you. If you've been assigned by the council, they probably want you to know all about our facility." And she kind of walks you around and begins describing you guys the facility. And you walk through a lot of different testing chambers. You actually do see, Cash, you actually do see a corpse flower.
Yes! Yes! Oh, God, look at it! Oh, it's beautiful! Look!
And you actually see you see a whole bunch of scientists kind of they're wearing these like hazmat suits around it, and you see a couple walking in with different varied different test tubes and different vials, but you actually see one walk in with a plant, just like a dead plant in a vase. And it walks in and it kind of leans it near the corpse plant, and the corpse plant kind of they dump it in, and as it dumps in, the corpse plant kind of churns for a little bit, and then turns and spits it out, and it's a living plant again. The plant is now alive. And she goes, "Yes, if you keep on woeing at everything you see, you'll probably pass out from exhaustion. I'd assume. This is our corpse plant. We've actually." Funny enough, enveloped it with some necromantic powers. Now, it only seems to work on plants itself, but it can revive any dead plants. It's one of our many wonders and developments here at the plant.
That's awesome.
And she continues, taking you guys down a little bit. You actually see a big field of different. It seems like just different like crops almost, not different crops, but all one crop. And she goes, "This is where we grow our healing beans. I'm sure you're all aware of them."
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, big beans, Beantown beans, yeah.
She kind of looks at you, Cash, and she goes, "Well, I guess. Anyway, these are where
don't take anything I say too seriously."
She goes, "These are where our beans of healing are grown. We provide the newest and most upgraded versions of these." And she actually, she says, "Clara, would you mind grabbing a sample for these fine gentlemen and lady?" And Clara goes, oh yes, right away." And she kind of walks in, and you see on the side there's like a big sack of them in this room, and she grabs a couple and she goes, here, try them. And she hands one to each of you.
Down the hatch.
Yep.
Julie?
Gulp.
I'm okay now, thanks.
I'll
I'll try it later.
Okay. She kind of looks at you expectantly for a little bit, but you kind of put it in your pocket. You two eat these beans. Not only do you guys feel just so much better, you feel like it would heal you for 3d8 damage. But they just taste amazing. It feels like you just ate a full meal.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof. Yes.
Does she lose her point? Does
Yeah, did I lose
Cash
my
lose his point of
exhaustion
exhaustion?
Yeah, sure. I'll say you get rid of that exhaustion point with this. It kind of gives you a little energy boost. You feel
I'm
a
feeling
lot better.
great. I'm feeling spunky.
Yeah. Clara kind of looks at you guys and smiles at your reactions, and Aubrey kind of scoffs and goes, "Anyway, those are our advanced healing beans. We've been working on them for quite a while. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to lead you to our testing chamber, where we'll have you test a new model of plant we've been working on for quite a while." And she leads you down the hall a little bit further, and you eventually come to this chamber. It's you guys are standing above it right now. There's like a little balcony area, but you see this big. It's a lab. There's a lot of like lab equipment. Have you guys ever been to like a physical therapy?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like one of those places where there's a lot of like muscle equipment and testing stuff. There's like, you see one of those like electrical things, but she takes you down and goes, "You all are battle trained, correct?"
Yeah, to an
Somewhat.
extent.
Good.
I mean, wait, no. Well, in magic battles, somewhat. In normal battles, yes.
Okay. Well, I'm sure SWAT has given you the rundown of how combat works. We've been developing a new kind of, how should I say, plant soldier? It's been our newest breakthrough recently, actually. A lot of thanks to my assistant Clara for that. And Clara kind of gives a shy nod, and she goes, "We've been able to synthesize living plants here on Gaia, and well, the results have been astonishing." And she flicks her wrist towards a couple of scientists you see on the back wall, and they kind of nod, and they go over to a door and kind of open up the door, and you see these three very not the size of those smaller plants you guys have been seeing, the assistants. These are like human sized, and you see three different ones, and they all stand there kind of not doing anything at the moment, but then they kind of stagger out into the light, kind of take a look around a little bit, and then you see the Aubrey go, "All right, now let's see here," and she pulls out a wand, and she points it at the three of them and says, "All right, you three will engage in combat to test the abilities of these things. Please don't disappoint. We've already tested these with normal combat abilities, but we'd like to see SWAT trained and see how they fare."
Okay, let's do this.
Cool.
All right.
I guess.
Yeah. She points her wand at these three, and they kind of they kind of give a screech like, and they all kind of get in a battle stance. You see the one like a bigger, beefier one, not huge, but a beefier one, kind of takes the front end, and then you see a kind of slimmer one kind of take a step to the side, and you see another the one in the back. It's the smallest of the three. Its hands kind of grow into this tree-like shape, and it cuts it off, and it's now holding this tree-like shape in its hand, and they all look at you and charge. Let's roll initiative.